Hi everybody to the second developer comment, and this time we're gonna go into detail on the respawn system. So for the respawn system I have pulled up a test scene here with some interactions and manipulations, but also these two respawn points. And let's look at the right respawn point. You can see, similar to the level loading, we have a trigger box around this respawn point. And this trigger box, of course, is manipulatable in size, so we can change the trigger size of this box. And then we have another one here, and in this one, let me pull that up, there is another trigger, and that's the same trigger that's spread out around the real map, where whenever a player jumps into there, the player is getting killed, and then respawning again at the last saved point. So how this works is, once the player goes into one of these trigger boxes, this point will set as the last active trigger box where he should respawn once he decides to, or once he dies. And when I go out of it and into the other one, it's gonna accept this one as the new respawn point. So let me pull up the game real quick here. So now you can see no one of these points is activated. So once I go into this one, it's activated, and once I go out, it keeps activated until I go into another trigger box, and that's this one here. Now this one is deactivated, this one is activated, and the other way around again. And once I jump off the platform, I die and I respawn at this point. So let's take a look at the real game and how one of these boxes was used as a shortcut for a speedrun. So I've loaded up the game itself with the main map and the decoration around the map, and also I've loaded in one of the challenges. Let me toggle that on and off. You can see all of these parts is part of this challenge, and only the statue here is being kept because that's in the main map and it's always on. So you can see the player comes around here, activates this first respawn point, and this respawn point is reaching quite far. It's almost around the entire map. Here is another respawn point, just a little one to update the respawn for the player, and then once he goes back up, he has to go around here, and then there is a respawn point, and you can see that this respawn point reaches quite far back here. That was made so when players don't manage to get through this rotator, he's not reset back to this point here. Instead, he's gonna be resetted to the point in front of that. So what some speedrunners did is they used this manipulation here to get on top of the blue point here and then over to this side, and once they reach into that volume here, into that trigger, they can reset themselves to this point. And because there is an overlap here, it's no problem for Unity. I think the system works like this, that once you go into the trigger, it's not gonna trigger a new enter event, because you will always be inside this trigger, and once you get into another trigger in that trigger, it's gonna trigger the enter the new trigger, but it's not gonna update this old trigger again and calling that one again. So you can jump in once, then go back out, and it's not updating the respawn point back to the last one. So that's how you can use this respawn area to go around here, take the statue, respawn back to this point, and then go off. So you can skip this entire area with this strategy. So I hope that was interesting. Thanks for watching.